you think of me? Pendejo.
Bendeco.
Yo, 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 yo. We're back. Live from South Phoenix. You're now tuned in to From the Great Beyond, a.k.a. the Roach Clip Podcast, a.k.a. Post Erection Pillow Talk. Right? Is that what we're calling it? Pillow Talk?
The pillow talk.
Yo,
That good.
This is that Pillow Talk episode. Thank you all for joining us on Wednesday on that Chopped and Screwed episode. I got fucked up. Me and this fool killed a 24 pack pretty much.
Yep.
There's 2 beers left over, and it was a party, man.
Yes,
The election never ended on Tuesday, so this is what, 4 days later?
Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Well, this is Saturday, 11/7/2020. Shout out to what up, Sean? What's cracking, lacking, homie?
What up, Shondo Mac?
What up, James? Shout out to everybody who got their vote wishes come true. If they didn't, I'm sorry. Maybe next time. There's a lot of issues that passed that we didn't want to pass. There's a lot of issues that did pass that we wanted to pass. So you know what I'm saying? We're a democracy. We're the fucking people united. And fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, I said it. I've been keeping my mouth shut, but fuck that puto. Straight up. Shout out to all his followers, though. You guys should have got bigger flags for the back of that truck.
Yeah.
Not just fucking around, man. It's just the division that he brought wasn't good for anybody. It's like the analogy I used on Eric earlier. It's like if the dad of the house is a fucking angry drunk, and he comes home every night drunk and fucking yelling at the kids, fighting with the wife and all this, that family is not gonna be fucking right. You know what I'm saying? Now if the dad fucking comes in, you know, instead of being an asshole and a dick and talk shit out, calms the fucking kids down, because that's what they are, kids. He's supposed to be the leader of this free nation, not the divider of this free nation. If he would have kept shit tight, bro, if he wouldn't have been a dick, every single time he gets on that mic, he says something to stir shit up. Whether you believe it or not, he does, bro. He does this shit on purpose. That's where he thrives. He thrives at shit talking, at being a bully. But, I mean, that shit only takes you so far, bro, till you get tired of it, till you know, a whole country that's tired of that shit, bro. We're getting Sleepy Joe in, dog. He's probably taking a nap right now.
Still fucking doesn't know he's president.
Yeah, you don't know what's going on.
He's been president for hours. He's still fucking snoring right now.
And he still beat that fool because people are tired of that shit, dog. Like everybody says, like, oh, there are this many people at the rallies and shit. Yeah, you gotta be a dumb motherfucker to go to any fucking rally that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of doing something that's right, those rallies are bullshit. I'm Tolo, by the way, your host for the evening, and I'm joined by these wonderful, beautiful degenerates. We got Mr. Franco602. What up, Franco?
Yo, what's good? What's good? Enjoying this beautiful day, trying to come to terms with the reality that's in front of us. You know, like people think like we won because Sleepy Joe's in office, but dude, the people still gotta take like.
There's work to do.
There's a lot of stuff that needs to be done. Police are still killing our brothers and sisters out there.
Pedo Biden. Trump's also a pedo. Let's not tangle and twist that.
Yeah, he's a rapist too.
Yeah, so like, they're all fucking pedos, bro. Yeah. Don't just call one a pedo when they're all pedos.
And you know, that dude, he's so against immigrants, but 2 of his wives were immigrants. So I've never really understood that either. But Joe Biden. Like I said, dude, the Democrats can be just as dangerous. The Republicans were just they were cowards, honestly. Like they never stood up to Trump. They're just whatever, like party before country type of thing.
That's what they were saying last night. Who was it? The dude we were watching?
Wolf Blitzer?
No, the dude we were watching last night that started talking about Trump. Who was it? One of the nightly show dudes. Remember, we were watching them.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Was it him that we were watching?
Friday?
Or
Jimmy Fallon?
No, some other
Colbert.
Colbert.
Oh, yep.
That's what that fool said. He's all, now all I want, he's all, it's for the Republicans to step up and speak now. He's all, everything's already happened. Shit got fucked up. He's all, just come out now and tell the truth. That fool's like,
well, what's going to happen
all they want to hear.
Is you're going to see a bunch of Republicans now starting to turn their back on Trump. Mm-hmm. They're not going to give a fuck about him when she's out of office. That dude's going to go down.
Oh yeah. They're all going to try to keep their jobs too.
Oh yeah, they don't fucking care. They're all cowards. But there's a quote that Malcolm X. Let me see. I can't find it right now, but where Malcolm X pretty much says, he talks about progressives, about white racists and white progressives, and basically like white racists that they'll be a white, they'll be racist, and this is just in terms, but obviously this was during his time when it was more relevant, but he talks about racist. How they'll be racist to your face. They don't give a fuck. They'll say whatever they want. They'll call you any derogatory term. But he's talking about the white progressive or just the progressive now. They won't say anything to your face, and they'll use all the right terms. They'll call you by your preferred pronoun and do all this other stuff. But they're still working at a system against you and against the poor, against minorities, against marginalized people. So, like I said, we could suck our dicks all we want and say yay, Trump's out of office. Cool. He just didn't have a filter, and it was what it was like, but now you're gonna have the progressives that are gonna hide behind that are gonna pull the wool over your eyes, that are gonna play that bullshit. So we just gotta make sure that we're still you're talking about one of the props, like this prop for Prop 207, where the legalization of marijuana happened. That's where everybody looked at. But if that money's going to go towards the criminalization of our people, or if that money's going to go towards the police, if it's not going to go towards education, our kids are still suffering. Our kids aren't, all these millions and even billions of dollars are coming in, and it's not going towards like our future. Yeah. Then what's the point? So we got to get in there and we got to make sure that money goes towards education. Not only that it says goes towards education, but the actual programs, because it'll be easy for the administration. It'll be easier for all these people to put that money in their pocket. And I'm not just saying that as because we're a conspiracy theory show, but I'm saying that because like I've worked within the school system. I fought my way against that and really learning about all that. So as somebody who has that lived experience and somebody who has been through that, and as being a product of that system as well through my education, that's one of the reasons we have to fight for that. So anyway, I say all that because, like I said, like I'm just coming to terms of what's the fight ahead of us now, right? Mm-hmm. Like, it's cool, whoever's president, whatever. Like, that motherfucker's out of office, fuck him, or will be in a couple months, but...
We're fucked either way, but I just don't like that loud-mouthed motherfucker on stage all the time. Like I said, stirring shit up, though. Instead of trying to calm motherfuckers down, he's over here like, nah, here, go. He pokes more fucking fuel he throws more fuel at the fire, you know? He keeps
pokes a sleeping giant.
He keeps poking the chubby boy.
It's all confusion he creates. He'll tell you one thing one day, and then the next day, I was just kidding, guys.
He gaslamps.
You know
that's
what
he
saying?
does.
Like,
he gaslights.
That's what he was about. Like, he put the whole world in confusion. Like,
and that's the other thing is, look at all
you got the politicals, who really fucking believe in all that and really take it to heart. Whatever that president's saying, like, I'm gonna believe this guy 100%. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, I'm riding with this motherfucker, right or wrong. Like,
regardless. That's how he said it.
That's how they roll, That's what I'm saying. That's where it put all these motherfuckers in that state of confusion. This motherfucker already telling you some outrageous, out of this world shit. Like, drink this fucking chlorophyll and you're fucking COVID free. You got a couple that went and did it here. One of the
I chloroform?
think they
drank too much or some shit, right?
Yeah, I think the husband died and the
wife. Are you talking about real Clorox?
No, chloroform.
That chloroform.
Somebody found. I think they found it.
Not hydrochloroquine. Or
that one, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that whatever it was. Yeah.
But somebody like just did it without consulting a doctor or some shit.
Just because they heard Trump say it, and
they just went and popped a bunch of it, thinking they didn't even have COVID, just to like fight against it. Yeah. These dummies took what the president said and like flipped it.
There was a couple. I think the dude died and the lady almost fucking died. She barely survived, but the dude died and shit off it. See, there's an example right there. Like, they'll jump right away. Like, dude, they're feeling sick or something.
First, baby.
They're gonna fucking boom. Like, let's do it. We don't gotta consult doctor. The president said this. Like, he should know what the fuck he's saying, but
he's our
not
guy.
In this case. That was just like shit like that. It just put the whole world like in whole confusion. What's right? What's wrong? Like, which way do we go?
Yeah,
what passage do we take?
Sleepy Joe's not the savior. Don't get me wrong, but we just needed something different out of there, bro. It was just putting everybody at odds, bro. Homies going at each other now. Motherfuckers that don't like each other. Family members that don't speak to each other over some little fucking man.
Political shit, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta put that shit aside. Life still goes on. You still have personal goals you have to reach in your life. Like,
But there's people that won't
Just-
talk to you if they know you're
Oh
on
no,
either
because
side,
they're
you know
the
what I mean?
super politicals, bro. Like they're like that, bro. Like it's so fucking crazy. Like the dude I work with, he's like super fucking damn, and like, dude, he's like waiting for Biden to become president,
Yeah.
bro, so he could like start
Start talking shit.
posting
huh?
all kinds of crazy shit, you know?
But see, and then that's when people they start to look at their politics as their religion.
Exactly. Yeah,
It's like-
it is deep. It's like
Yeah.
it's wild, bro.
And you really see there, but that's how come like a lot of with Republicans or just conservatives, that's why they tie that Christianity into that, right? And we went into more into that on Tuesday when we were talking about the issues and how realistically if you really believed in Jesus Christ, if you're a Christian and you live Christ-like, not just Christian, but you're actually you're
Living by as
by
close
Je-
as possible
yeah,
to the
to
book.
Christ, right? If Jesus were here today, do you really think he would have voted Republican? Do you think he would really side with these billionaire trust fund babies that didn't have to work for anything, that screwed people over, that don't care about the homeless, that don't care about the poor, that don't care about the sick, that don't care about minorities?
It's just them.
I think Jesus would have abolished all the parties.
Well, and that was the thing
You
is
know what I'm saying? Like he would have just said, "What the fuck are we doing here?"
right? But that's when they tie religion into that, because it's basically like what they fear most is like this Muslim Sharia law, but that's exactly what they're creating because they fear what they are doing because and that's when you go back to white supremacy and what what colonialism has done throughout history, modern history, and bringing sickness and overtaking populations, for lack of a better term. But what you're also seeing is like there's that quote that says, "We're lucky that black people just want equal rights and not revenge." Because could you imagine if that were the fucking case? Imagine if that were the case if black people were like, yo, for enslaving us, for equal justice, we need to enslave you, right? But that's not the case. It's like, yo, just stop killing us. Let us have a job without telling us asking us if you could fill our fucking hair, right? Like those microaggressions, just like, let me fucking work and let my family be at peace.
Yeah.
That's literally for the most part of what it means for like Black Lives Matter. Because you don't go to white people, you don't go to Mexicans and say, "Oh, can I feel your hair? Oh, I love your skin. What kind of lotion do you put on there?" But for whatever reason, it's okay to do that to black folk. So it's like, and then there's just you're not like the rest ones, right? There's these things called microaggressions.
How many people asked you if they could touch your hair? Does that happen a lot?
A lot,
Yeah,
dude.
that's
I was
crazy.
thinking about that.
You didn't even realize that, huh, until I told
Yeah,
you.
I didn't realize that until you said that because a lot of people like will just come up and just be like, "Can I feel your hair? Can I touch your hair?" Like, what the fuck? It's hair. What do you expect it to feel like? Like,
Yeah, nobody's ever asked me. Maybe once.
Oh, I've gotten it a lot. Like, yeah, that's
Oh,
crazy.
I want to apologize. I did say Mexicans, but I just meant Latinos in general. But
Don't
yeah.
apologize.
Well, no, so because no, I'm making very,
No.
very very specific and
No, I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
what the hell's that noise?
What noise?
No, I keep hearing like a clicking, but it could be a few things.
man.
Yeah, it's Vent Diesel.
Vent Diesel.
No, but again, I think about shit like that, but then I also think about like, there are a lot of minorities who when they're saying they're fighting for equal rights, they're fighting for just that same amount of power that they're calling white supremacy, but they're shifting it to just women. But it's that same structure. They're shifting it to Latinx. They're shifting to be an LGBTQ, and it's like that's not equal rights. You're just doing a total shift in power, but you're still playing along this white supremacist sort of structure. So it's like that's what a progressive does. It's not about an equal distribution of power amongst many different groups, or even like saying, okay, this may work for this group. This may work in the LGBT community, but this is not going to work within the Indian community, right? If we're looking for healthy lifestyle choices within the elderly community, it's more so them to be mobile, right? It's more for them to getting out there and exercise. But for a healthy community amongst the youth, it's their diets, right? So it's like, how do we make sure that they get their proper nutrition through more green diet, right? Leafy vegetables, that type of stuff. I'm just kind of spitballing, but you get the point I'm getting at. And it's not one answer that's going to cure every community or everybody, but like again, that's why if even though it's everyone's like, yay, Arizona's blue, so we still have work to do. We still got to figure out how to get through COVID. We still got to do all this shit. Just because we flipped another party does not change the problems that are ahead of us. So anyways,
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't, man. Blue, red,
Green, yellow.
it's all the same.
Just a color.
What's the official scoreboard right now?
It was like 290 to
Wow.
fucking
How-
4.
So it's
No.
official. Have they called it though? Have they
believe
called it a
so.
vote? I mean, an election.
Yeah, 290 to 214. It says the Associated Press. This is on Google.
Isn't that
official?
like the one that always does it first or whatever?
Yeah, I think there's.
Associated Press. Are they the official? The Associated Press has called the race according to this. Let's go click on that link. In the 2020 U.S. general election, the Associated Press will declare winners in more than 7,000 races, starting with the White House and reaching down the ballot to every seat in every state legislature. The hallmark of AP's Election Day News Report is produced by a dedicated team of election analysts, researchers, and race callers who make up our decision desk. So yeah, the AP called it, bro. They declared Joe Biden the sleepiest of them all.
Oh.
He's probably taking a nap, you know what I'm saying?
Waiting for Prince Charming to come in to wake him up with the kiss.
Yeah.
So Georgia's at 99% reported.
If he wakes up, the first thing he does is fucking sniffs his wife's hair.
Bro, he's up in Georgia by 0.2%. That's crazy. Arizona, they're calling it Arizona. Michigan's called.
What about Pennsylvania? That was a big one.
They're calling it for. So the only one that's not called is Georgia. But he's in the lead right now. 99% reporting.
And Nevada.
Nevada.
took over Nevada.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Oh, yeah,
big.
he just ran away with it. It was close for a while. Now it's 49.9 to 47.9.
Yeah, that's why Trump's over there trying to complain. Talking about, like, we got, like, 1,000 votes or something. He's on. They all came for Biden. He's all, there's something going on here.
You know, it's funny. He said he.
They all came from Biden.
I really want to see if they're gonna if they have to drag him out and escort him. You know what I mean? Like how that's gonna be.
I'm not leaving.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I would not leave.
Dude, he's not gonna
Not
concede.
leave, guy.
He's not gonna concede. He just because he doesn't do anything, right? Like he doesn't do anything. So it's like he's like, no, I don't. If I don't have to, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah. Well, he's got till January or some shit.
Huh?
He's got till like January or some
Yeah.
shit.
Inauguration day.
Wait, is
I-
it January, 13th?
Is it that? I thought it was. Let me see. I thought it was the 21st or something.
So here's what Fox News already posted it too.
Damn.
Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden has defeated President Trump, denying him a second term after a bitter campaign and dramatic prolonged vote count in battleground states that sparked a flurry of lawsuits. The Fox News decision desk projected Saturday that Biden will win the state of Nevada and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, giving the former vice president the electoral votes he needs to win the White House. I am honored and humbled by the trust of the American people have placed in me and Vice President-elect Harris, Biden said in a statement.
You were doing it with the Trump voice.
Yeah.
That's why I was like humbled. I was like, that doesn't sound like something Trump would say.
Damn, he changed dramatically.
In the face of the unprecedented obstacles, a record number of Americans voted, proving once again that democracy beats deep in the heart of America, he added.
Blah blah blah.
Oh,
With the campaign over, it's time to put the anger and the harsh rhetoric aside behind us and come together as a nation, Biden's campaign announced that the president-elect and Harris, his running mate, will speak at an event in his hometown of Wilmington, Delaware at 8 p.m. Eastern. So they're going to do a little thing.
okay.
A year and a half after launching his White House bid, Biden secured enough states to put him over the threshold of 270 electoral votes and bring an end to the 4 game-changing years of the Trump presidency.
That's cool that he's trying to bring, kill hate and do all, that's what the president needs to do. And not the inauguration is January 20th, Wednesday, January 20th.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, like I doubt Trump will even go to that. Honestly, I think it's like if he didn't have to, fuck it.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna even speak on it, right?
He'll probably be like,
Just run out his term, and
go golfing the last 2 months.
they say he's gonna run again in 2024 if he gets out on good behavior.
Well, didn't he say he was gonna leave the country? He said he's gonna leave the country. There's a lot of lawsuits. There's a lot of stuff that's coming up. That honestly, and I'm gonna be real. I think that's what I'm kind of more interested in too. Is like, you know, this
What
fucking.
happens after this guy?
Yeah, dude. Like
When he loses his
Are they
mind,
gonna go after him now, or
I don't think so.
they're gonna just say good riddance that he's got rid of him type of
I
thing.
think so, but I think you think he's just gonna like vanish, or gonna hear him just talk shit for 4 more years.
Oh yeah.
fuck around, get his
Probably
own TV
both.
show, probably have his own TV show and shit?
Yeah. Hey,
That's true. He might bring all his shit back, huh? The Apprentice and all. The Apprentice. See who's gonna be my running mate for 2024 in no competition.
be a bunch of rednecks kicking each other in the nuts.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
fucking,
trying to bring his real supporters on those shows. See how fucking smart they really are. Like those fucking dumbasses in the big trucks, yelling racist shit and go back to your. I had a dude tell me that.
Told you?
Yeah, like go back if you don't like it, then go back where you. Or he said where they came from because he didn't want to say it to me because he knows how to fucking told him what's up.
If they don't like it, they could go back.
Yeah,
because
because I put fuck that puto. He posted like this picture of like Trump all fucking sad and a bunch of Mexican people behind him with like a Mexican flag. And then I was like, yeah, fuck that puto. And then he's like, well, if they don't like it, they could go back to where they came from. I was like, yeah, motherfucker, you piece of shit.
You know what's funny is like what would happen if we told them that? How would they?
What's a Hispanic ass last name that fool has, bro? I'm not gonna mention it because no motherfuckers will sue you for defamation of character. But fuck that puto. It rhymes with fucking.
I wouldn't even do that. I wouldn't even do that.
Yeah, fuck that guy. He might be listening. You never know.
Yeah.
At least he knows who he is, bro.
Right.
Hey, and also there's another thing too, which is like I think what we really got to understand is there's a difference between a Trump voter and a Trump supporter. Like the motherfuckers actually fucking love Trump.
Yeah, those assholes.
Like there's people,
Yeah,
there's
those
so many Republicans that I know that are like, you know what, fuck, he's an idiot, he's fucking bad for the country, but but they'll just be like, but I'm still gonna vote. I'll just gonna vote Republican. I was like, dude, I understand, it's a cult. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do. You can't think for yourself, but whatever. But the fact is, like, those are motherfuckers that are gonna, whoever it is, right? They're gonna fucking vote for him. They don't have a mind of their own. Cool, I understand that. But the motherfuckers, the actual Trump supporters,
It's all the mountain people, bro,
yeah.
that vote for him. That's the only place I fucking. All the counties he won were
rural.
yeah, like 200 inbreds live here. So you got like 190 votes.
Population of like 200 people.
Yeah, dude. It's like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. All the big counties and shit is where this other fool shined.
Where people live and have running water.
Exactly, where people live a regular fucking life that matters. Not like if you're already set living in the fucking mountains or over their fucking cows or whatever you're into, like, cool, good for you. But this is where like the populations in big cities, bro. Like that's where the majority of the people live, and that's where everything's all fucked up. You don't hear there's riots going on in fucking Big Bear, California, or
Timbuktu.
you know what I'm saying, bro? Calabasas, nah.
Winslow, Arizona.
They're always in downtown here, downtown there. They're always in the downtowns of these.
But them motherfuckers, that's the thing, is that they were taught to learn, like, oh, the Mexicans are gonna come here and riot in my fucking backyard and fucking start tipping over my cows.
And you know they ain't sending us their best. They're sending us their rapists. I'm not saying all of them are rapists. They're saying that they're murderers. I'm just saying.
MS-13. MS-13. What?
Hey, motherfucker, that's Salvador, asshole.
Yeah, there's a lot of fucking, there's a lot of stupidity on both sides, but there's also very fine people. No, but there's
On both sides,
there's
100% sure.
There's a lot of stupidity, and I'm not even. There's a lot of stupidity, and where people literally, it's that mob beehive mentality, where, like I said, now it's like you notice how now, like, no one's really saying, like, hey, dude, that's fucking dope that there's a black woman as vice president.
Isn't she Indian?
Eh,
I'm confused now.
a woman of color. Isn't she Indian and Jamaica, right? Jamaican?
All right, is she Jamaican too?
Or she's of descent. Jamaican Indian descent. But either way, she's
That's
a
true.
she's a biracial. She's
immigrant parents, I think.
exactly.
So.
Well, but a woman vice president, like
Mhm.
that shit's huge.
It is. It is.
But notice how everybody got silent on that. No one's talking about that
No,
was the
they're
big
not
old
saying shit,
component for the votes. But now it's like, well, shit, can she get a like how fucking huge of a deal that is? Like I said before, I was like, again, I don't. Everyone knows my stance on where I am with policing and how I feel towards a lot of that. But her being the AG and the bills that they backed. But the thing is, I was like, I really put my vote towards representation, and when I feel young minorities see her, especially young black women, young black girls, see like what that can accomplish, because if Trump could accomplish everything he did, being a racist, and what he did with the pirates and their pickup trucks, like imagine what a young girl in the fucking hood can see when they see a woman that looks like her in office and what they can accomplish. So that's really like, and I meant like Victoria, like she sees a woman that could potentially, she might be the president. Fucking Sleepy Joe might not wake up from one of his naps, but there's a high likelihood that
that's true. Though.
like seriously, dude, he might not wake up from his weekend at Bernie's. Like,
drag his ass around
Let me tell you
there.
something.
Fire Marshal Bill won't put that fire out. No, but and then
Well, I'm glad that's behind us now, right?
yeah,
Now let's move forward and see what happens with this new puto.
we're just gonna hate whoever's there.
But I'm saying like it'll just be a better place when we're calm. When we're a calmer nation,
Yeah. Less anxiety.
less anxiety, less fucking beef over just look, he has a Trump flag. It's like almost gangs now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I even fell into that trap a little bit. One time I was like, damn, that'd be cool to fucking just put a lighter to that flag. And then I got close to it and it was a Biden flag. I was like, fuck that flag too. Because then the Biden dudes started doing the same shit. There'll be big Biden trucks. I mean, not caravan like that, but they'll have a Biden flag that looks just like the Trump one. Same colors and shit. And if that motherfucker's moving a certain way, you can't tell what it is. I thought I was following that truck the whole way. I thought it was a Trump flag. Because we both stopped at the Goodwill. And I was like, oh, shit, this fool got a Biden flag? What the fuck? No, they're big-ass lifted truck and everything. Like, little replica. I was like, that's cool. That might be the new trend then. Put a big old fucking flag of your favorite representative. Draw a pile flag.
Waving in the wind.
In the back of your tanks.
Yeah, but that was crazy, huh? However they got organized like that. Where these
still see a lot
caravans would just start coming out together. Like, where's like the main meeting point from it? Because that shit was going on in every major city. It wasn't just in Phoenix.
They meet up at every In-N-Out.
All right, let's meet up at In-N-Out, guys, at 8 p.m. We're going to howl at the moon.
And we're gonna fill up at the Loves.
Yeah.
And then all the paisas meet up at the Filibertos.
We'll go meet our uncles at the truck stop before they leave for their fucking shift.
All the minorities meet at Circle K, and all the white folk meet at Loves.
Yeah.
A couple of the Proud Boys got stabbed in D.C. on
Yeah.
election night.
Crazy.
For what?
huh?
What happened?
Huh?
They threw down.
Yeah.
I guess the two of them ended up getting stabbed. They're in the hospital or some
They're
shit.
trying to act brave.
The
That's-
Y'all Qaeda?
Yeah.
Y'all Qaeda?
Y'all
Al
Qaeda.
Qaeda.
Vanilla ISIS? Yeah.
We'll see though. I mean, what else can we do?
See, and that's the thing is like you want to, but you really gotta be like, yo, let's back it up. I literally don't want to lower myself to them, to that the way
Exactly.
I feel stupid, and it's easy. It's like, nah, you
Yeah,
can't.
exactly. Why are you gonna fucking? But still, I mean,
And that's what's cool. I guess what's going on now is like it's really not the Democrats aren't rubbing it in the Republicans' face right now, at least.
I don't know. I haven't been on Facebook all day.
No, but you know if it was the other way around, like Trump would be fucking Twitter nonstop. Like it would just be. And
Actually, I did a video already. First thing I did. Watch.
Bye, Felicia, you racist piece of shit.
I guess I did throw it in their face right away. Oh shit! I haven't been on Facebook all day. First thing I did was make that video.
But yeah,
That's where he's like, I think. Oh, my bad. Go
no,
for
no,
it.
no. I was gonna
She's just like, I think that for one. I'm all right. Let me tell everybody to go fuck themselves.
yeah.
Adios,
officially.
Felicia.
Watch it come back, and he just takes it. all like the
Boom,
That would
baby.
be fucking funny. Everybody would start making fun of me.
Dude, I would honestly, if that happened, I would just start laughing. I'm kind of expecting it to fucking go down,
Something go down, right?
like randomly. Oh, here's a fucking million
They're
votes.
reporting that Trump's gonna barricade himself in the White House.
Like put a fucking couch in front of the door.
Yeah,
like
I
in the
don't know,
Oval
yeah.
Office. Just in there in his underwear.
They're gonna get a crane to fucking
Lift
pull
him
him
out.
out.
Just be a big old orange Cheeto when they
Like what's eating Albert's grape or whatever. Remember
his
that?
mom they had to burn
When
down
they-
the White House. What's eating Gilbert Grape?
Yeah. What did I say? Albert's grape.
Yeah, that's another movie. That's a porn movie.
Mm-hmm.
What's eating out? Oh,
What's sucking Albert's grape?
what's sucking Albert's grape? Hell yeah! We're also joined by Mr. King J. What up, King J? How you doing? What do you think about this whole election situation? You're still a youngster. Do you even give a fuck?
Not really, to be honest. Because I try to just, I don't know. It's just a lot of bullshit on both ends either way. So
You're not wrong there, dude.
why get into more bullshit, you know? So I don't know. I just pretty much just go off of what I hear off of like Facebook and little news
That's reliable.
postings.
Yeah, Trump's a bitch. I'm being a bitch too now, huh? Being petty.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
fuck
only
Donald
petty.
Trump.
Don't be petty.
Sorry, Donald Trump. We love you, dog. You're just not meant to be our fucking president, homie.
Or anybody's.
Straight up.
Could have been our dictator.
You could be the president of Trump fucking whatever you run. That's cool. That's your shit. But
Oompaland.
Oompaland.
Hey,
Sun kiss.
How old are you, Jamal?
26.
So born when?
4.
What?
94.
4 days ago.
94?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you gotta, like, damn, dude, like, so when did 9/11 happen? You were like 7?
In 2001.
Yeah.
Damn. Do you remember
So-
anything? 9/11.
No, not really.
Yeah, because you're a little kid.
So look at
Yeah.
in his life, like from 7 years old, 9/11,
Oh yeah. Let's see.
fucking a
9/11.
financial collapse.
You had the
right.
collapse of 08.
Then fucking how many wars? The Afghan war. How many different wars?
We're
are those?
still in that. We're still in that war, right? The Afghan war.
How many different? We almost got in World War III the beginning of this year, right? Like the housing market. The housing market's fucking horrible. The education system's fucked up. Like, and you think about kids that are, I just say kids, but you think about people that are Jamal's age, and that's what they had to fucking grow up. That, like, literally their life is
It's
a
all been bullshit.
fucked
huh?
up cycle. Yeah.
Transition era. Yeah.
It's like, damn, dude, and then no offense, but it's just like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's no wonder why, like, there's a lot of the generation now just doesn't care because it's a generation, because all this shit happened that told this what is it, are you a millennial or Gen Z or Gen X?
Probably Gen
Gen
X,
Z,
not a-
Gen Z,
yeah,
Gen Z.
Not millennial.
You're a millennial.
That we didn't give a fuck about you. No, yeah, I think I'm right in the middle or right at the end. But yeah, I'm a millennial. But that we didn't give a fuck about, and it's happened more and more, and it's just like, I felt it's almost disrespectful for people to put so much pressure on on the generation saying you need to vote, it's like, why? And it's like, when we had the history of disenfranchisement, history of all this shit, like, it's no wonder why nobody, like, the youth doesn't give a fuck about our political system, and therefore we start complaining about old people running the system, and it's a really fucked up cycle.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
That was just food for thought when you were like, how you didn't really.
Yeah, his whole life cycle's been every 5 years some crazy
At least.
event goes down.
Disaster,
And now
yeah.
you're like COVID now. You're in the
Right.
COVID era. You're still young.
Mm-hmm.
What's it gonna be like in 20 years from now?
Ooh.
I haven't said it's not getting better, right?
Shit's getting worse, dude.
Yeah. So we'll see what our kids have to live with. Kind of fucking scary to think about it.
Okay, so
It is.
that's why we gotta change it, man. We gotta figure out what's going on.
We gotta make America great.
Period.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make America great. That's what I'm gonna run on in 2024.
Make
Period.
America better.
Make America great, and then the fucking crazy inbreds will still vote for me. I'll go drop red hats to their house. Hey, we voting for this guy.
He gave us.
I even changed my name legally to Tolo Trump.
Donald
Hey.
Trump.
Like vote for Trump. It'll be flags. Just recycle your flags from the first pirate
Hey, you
of the Caribbean.
you got a bunch of MAGA hats and you just scratch off the last A.
Again,
It's
yeah.
but you can see the outline of it.
I'll pay Mexican ladies to de-thread the make.
Yeah, you know. I thought save some money.
Save some money,
Put
bro.
back order on them.
Or just Sharpie it off.
Color
Even
red.
easier.
That's it.
Yep, a red Sharpie. Blend it in.
Did you used to do that with your hats? Like if you got like a San Francisco hat and it was black with like white lettering, you'd color out some of the parts so it changes the word.
No, but when we were kids, we got fake Adidas outfits, like me and all my cousins and shit. But they said Adidas.
Yeah.
I with the knife.
Yeah, Adidas.
A instead
Oh.
of another D, it was an A.
An A.
Yeah.
And my aunt fucking sewed the little stick to make the A look like a D. So we all like she made all our shit look like Adidas. Even like the big letters in the back,
Mm-hmm.
she fucking sewed in like the D by hand too.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, fuck yeah, now we
Did
have
it,
Adidas.
did it look right? Did it look right or did
It looked
like,
right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they looked fucking legit.
look legit. But we're
Well,
all
hell
made.
yeah,
Yeah,
we're
she
all-
turned our Adidas into Adidas, dog.
Adidas into Adidas. I
In
like
no
that.
time.
Yeah, it was ADI
A.
ADIAS. Yep.
When she turned that A into a D.
Yeah, because it was similar. You know what I'm saying? The A goes like this. It has the line,
Mm-hmm.
and then
So all
the
you had to do
circle.
is just
So
stretch
she
out
made
out the.
she just made the line a little bit
bit bigger. Yeah.
So it's two A's.
Yeah,
Okay.
Adidas.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Adidas.
Adidas.
Yeah, so
That's funny.
that was one of our first bootlegged items. That was funny, huh? Because we all got those.
Yeah.
Like all our parents went to the swap meet the same day.
Full on fucking. Full on fucking sweatsuit.
We started breakdancing and shit. Remember? We went through our month of trying to breakdance every day in the living room.
You know, thinking those suits were gonna help us.
Yeah, for real, bro. We tried to sit there and practice.
That shit was pretty sweet. Never panned out though.
Never
as
panned
planned-
out,
as
yeah.
planned. But hey, we had fun.
Never made it to the
Big leagues.
big leagues in the breakdancing game. And that voice you're listening to, that's the Blunt Master General, Mr. Prody Milkins. What's up, Prody? How you doing?
What's up, man? Doing good, and you?
Good, good. What was in that blunt we smoked earlier? That was pretty good.
We smoked some.
It got me feeling good.
That was some Granddaddy Perp.
Some Granddaddy Perp
Yeah.
from Jars.
Yeah, jars. The one before we smoked some agua frescas. That was bomb too.
Fire.
Yeah,
That's from Arise. Oh, no, Jars, huh?
jars.
Jaws. What do you think? What do you think about this whole situation we're living through, Prodi? Is COVID gonna go away now miraculously that we're gonna have a new president?
No.
It's just gonna run away.
No,
Hey, we
let
know
me see
someone
that.
who has COVID, bro, and she's in the hospital right now. And Monday,
Oh, my mom actually has COVID.
what are you doing here, dude?
No, she's been at her husband's house.
All right, I was gonna
Or her
say.
ex-husband's house, and then she had texted me and told me that because I had asked her where she'd been at, and she said she can't come home because she had to get tested because she had they
Alright.
had COVID in the
Over here
house.
sharing blunts.
All right, good. I was
I was
like,
like,
damn, let's
damn.
stay away. He's like, my mom had COVID, dude.
I'm like, huh?
I was like, what the fuck are you doing here? All right, that's good. That's good to know. But yeah, this is my cousin's wife, and she had to go to the hospital, dude. She couldn't breathe like 2 nights ago, and she's still in there. She ended up getting some liver failure, and her lungs got what do you call that? Pneumonia. She got pneumonia from COVID, bruh. So it's hitting her hard, and she's young, bro. That's what's crazy. So you just, I don't know. You never know how it's gonna affect certain people, bro. And Monday was 2 weeks, so she's had it for over 2 weeks now,
Yeah.
and she's feeling the symptoms hard. Like, she was in the hospital last night because my cousin was over, and she was texting her, and she said, "Yep, they got like they're checking everything, but I guess her liver started failing, and her lungs were pneumonia'd up, dude."
How's she now?
Last night she was in the hospital, so I don't know today. But that was all just last night's info, live info. She was just texting her right there. I would say she's probably around my age or even maybe younger. I don't know. Definitely not old, dude. Not an old person at all. So take care out there. Be careful. Wear your mask. Do whatever the fucking CDC is recommending.
It's the third day. Yesterday, Friday, was the third day in a row that the numbers of corona cases like hit their max, like record. So for 3 days in a row, it happened.
Oh yeah.
So people are going out, man. And
Over 200,000 yesterday, right, or some shit
Was that
like
the
that.
number? Fuck.
Like
I
or
didn't
some
know
crazy.
that.
I don't remember, but like it was a big number.
Yeah, well, everyone's going out again thinking
Yeah.
it's sweet to go hang out in big crowds. Like, it's not safe yet. Like, here's when the wave's really supposed to hit.
Yeah, I went to an art show yesterday. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've been going out, but I've been real cautious. And a couple people that were really like fucking handsy with me. Like, hey, what? Like they're hugging and just whatever and this and that. And then I was just, I'm just real careful. So after I was done, I go to the restroom real quick. I wash up and wash my hands and everything. Make sure I'm not doing whatever. But
Yeah, I don't go out. I don't go out of shit because I just don't know, bro. I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen, but just being a little cautious. I don't want to bring that shit back home to my parents or to the house. So, and then you got quarantine for 2 weeks, bro. You can't even fucking see
Do
nobody,
nothing.
talk.
Right.
You know what I mean? They gotta put the food on the fucking floor for your ass. You gotta open the door like Bart's little evil brother. Remember on the House of Horrors? They got this little evil Bart that lived in the attic.
Bort.
Was that his name? He was all fucked up.
Was it Bort?
crooked-ass
Yeah.
tooth.
They gave him fish heads.
Yeah, fish heads.
I think it was
yeah.
Bort.
And they would leave like the plate by his fucking door or whatever. He had to like snag it real quick.
Fish heads.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. We'll see. Hopefully some shit resolves this goddamn pandemic. But they're saying you're looking at this to at least 2021, like how we're living now.
Oh, definitely.
With the mask, with fucking venues being either shut down or limited capacity.
Yeah. Well, that's
Bars.
what Biden said. If it's like super increased, he was just gonna
Shut down the
shut it
country.
down as they were going. Like if a city had like a big, increase, just shut it down. Like shut down work, everything. Like stay home and.
Aren't other countries shutting down already again? I think the UK.
Oh, look it up.
Let's see.
Put coronavirus shutdowns. Let's get an update on that.
Coronavirus shutdown.
I could see Biden shutting down the country again.
Yeah,
You know, like,
that's
it
what he was
needs to be
saying.
shut
Yeah.
down.
He was saying like keep it monitored, like
Yeah.
like wherever you see high rises or a large amount of infections in that one area, close everything down, restaurants, everything.
A
Just-
new round of coronavirus shutdowns hits the U.S. and Europe. Several U.S. cities and European government imposed a new restriction Wednesday to curb the spikes in COVID-19 cases, such as closing restaurants, bars, and limiting social gatherings. Illinois, governor banned indoor dining and drinking in Chicago. In New York, Mayor Bill de Blasio implored residents not to travel out of state during the holiday season. Nothing that many other parts of the country have skyrocketing levels of coronavirus, the Washington Post reports. We got Denver tighten its restaurants and social gathering restrictions as the state asked the cities, schools to consider hybrid or all virtual learning. El Paso announced a 2-week shutdown of non-essential services starting Thursday.
Dang.
So as the city hospitals hit capacity and medical workers are overwhelmed, according to El Paso Times. So El Paso shut down.
Like everything, huh?
International, let's see. Australia announced a 4-week nighttime curfew and the closures of cafes, bars, and restaurants as coronavirus infections as another surge of new coronavirus infection. Greece announced that most of the country will resume a coronavirus lockdown starting Tuesday, including closing restaurants, bars, cafes, movie theaters, and gyms. So that's pretty much a full-blown lockdown.
Where was that? Greece?
That was Greece.
Yeah, they're. Yeah.
Well, that's what you gotta do. Like, you gotta shut it all down. Like, not even just partially. Like you gotta.
Because people don't listen.
Exactly.
You think if they do a full shutdown like before, they'll give a stimulus or Corona or COVID fucking.
Yeah, I think there's
Oh, they
another
better.
one on the way
Yeah,
for sure.
they would have to.
They better, bro. Or else motherfuckers are gonna have to get out and work.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's no other way around it.
Yeah.
Belgium is enforcing a strict lockdown starting Sunday amid rising coronavirus infections, hospital admissions, and surge of deaths. France reached a record level of more than 50,000 new confirmed cases in a 24-hour period over the weekend. Non-essential businesses, including bars, restaurants, will close while schools and factories will remain open. In Germany, will close bars and restaurants nationwide for most of November. Russia imposed a mask mandate on Tuesday. Damn, barely. Belgium has Belgium has the highest coronavirus infection rate in the EU as the country debates imposing a new national lockdown. Italy's restrictions on restaurants, gyms, pools, and theaters in Lombardy.
Lambada.
Lombardy. In the Lombardy and Campania regions has been met with protests. Oh, they're protesting that lockdown. Remember our lockdown last time? It was during the protests and shit.
Mm-hmm.
We had a curfew. We had to be home by 8 or some shit.
People were driving their cars to protest.
Yeah. I was all scared on my way home if I was out after 9. Like, what if I get pulled over? Portugal's government placed lockdown restrictions on most of the country, including a stay-at-home order except for work, school, or shopping. Oh, I guess no nightlife, huh? It ordered companies to switch to remote working according to rerouters. So that's what I got from Axios News.
Axis?
Axios.
Axios?
AXIOS.
Axios.
Test page. So there you go. There you have it. A lot of countries are beginning to shut down. Partial shutdowns. There's a few full-blown shutdowns already. And the United States got El Paso's pretty much fully shut down, right?
Mm-hmm.
All the restaurants closed. All the bars closed. Everything except work. Damn, you think it's going to be like that again? Arizona's pretty much spiking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how many U.S. corona numbers. Let's see if it gives me an updated one from today. So far, though, there's 9.89 million positives tests that have passed through our nation, and 237,000 deaths. COVID in the U.S. latest map and count. Oh, there we go. That's what we're looking for. Let's give us the hot spots. What are the hot spots? Damn, North Korea. Oh, not that's in North Korea.
Crotch.
Norton, Kansas. Daily average in the last 7 days. So Norton, Kansas is getting 31,000 per day.
Damn.
Jones, Iowa is getting 103,000. Daily average in the last 7 days. Yeah. So Jones, Iowa's daily average is 103,000
Damn.
A day?
a day.
What the fuck is
Or-
going on out there?
It says daily average.
Damn.
Daily average in the last 7 days. So in the last week, that's
For
their daily average.
Infected or
Infected.
sick?
Infected. Counties with the highest
Not
number
new cases.
recent cases
God damn.
Jeez.
per resident. So that's in the last week. When's this?
That's like everybody.
Let's see when this article
Are
is
they
from.
drinking that shit or what?
No.
They
Everyone-
put it in
Everyone just
bottles
licking
and-
fucking doorknobs. Everybody touch it.
Licking toilet seats.
Those are the hot. Let's see cases by state. I want to look for Arizona. Arizona.
So you got COVID? Yeah, let's fuck then.
Hey, that's a good TikTok.
How many COVID cases did we have yesterday in the United States?
An alarming record-breaking.
Data track. I'm trying to find like the daily one, dude. Or our average. Latest Arizona coronavirus news. Alright, the state hasn't seen many new cases since August. Oh, that's old. Damn, so from August 1st to November, we had another spike. Spike?
Well, yeah, dude, that's when all that shit was going down. Everything opened up. Sturgis itself had like half the population up there.
Yeah, I think they had there were guys on the roofs of the buildings that had COVID that were just pissing on everybody.
Oh, what the hell?
I'm just kidding.
No, for real, that's really
That's
happened. Nah,
pissing.
just playing.
Just
No,
pissing
but
and
yeah, dude,
spitting.
just a lot of things opened up full blown-ish, you know. So I think that's what's creating that.
I'm trying to.
Well,
Yeah,
people just not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
Like literally, people.
Oh, a
just
lot of
don't
people
care.
just stop giving a fuck.
They're like,
That's true.
I'm okay. I'm good. They're like, well, fuck grandma.
Yeah.
And again, if you really think about it, like, think about those types of voters. Like, they're those people. Like, it's you either you're voting for yourself, or you're voting for everybody.
Yeah.
That's essentially kind of what it came down to,
It
and
boils
that's
down.
what I did notice the difference between the two votes. But yeah.
U.S. sets another daily record for coronavirus cases as some states struggle. Was it November 6th? There we go. What's today?
The 7th?
7th. So this is pretty new.
That was what, yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
That's tomorrow. The 6th is tomorrow.
And what's today?
The 7th.
Today's the 5th?
Not
I'm
to be
confused
not being stupid, cause
Oh, I'm all down. Confusing myself.
Reversal.
The nation registered more than 128,000 new coronavirus infections on Friday, a third consecutive single-day record, as the runaway pandemic continued its spread across America and the heartland reached deep into Florida, Texas, and other parts of the county. Oh, so 128,000 on Friday yesterday. Cases in the U.S.
and everybody's protesting now because the Trumpers are
Yeah,
protesting.
that too. All the protests,
So they're
all the gatherings, presidential gatherings.
Yeah, you see they had a party outside of Pennsylvania when they were counting the ballots. So they were still separated, like the Trump people and the Biden people. But they were fucking grilling and
Oh, yeah, I saw
music
that.
and drinking
Mhm.
and dancing.
Like out of their trucks?
Yeah.
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 they're tailgating.
Yeah, so everybody was just partying on their side.
Mhm.
The chief of
I'm
staff.
pretty sure there was some partying after a few beers.
Right.
It's like it's a modern day West Side Story with Maria. Two sides, two gangs that don't get along, but they found love and they crossed.
They found love in
crossed
a
Yeah.
Cano Modelo or Budweiser.
exactly. They
Or Pabst Blue Ribbon or
They
whatever
both
it
reached
is.
for the last natty ice.
They're like, look,
And then
these cans have both red and blue.
you had the
We
The-
can vibe, bro.
you had the bald biracial girl with her nose pierced that looked into the toothless eyes of a Trump supporter.
Of a meth head.
And they
Of
both
a method.
she's a Biden BLM, fucking pro-choice,
Yeah.
and he's a
This was that meth head.
he works a construction site, fucking taking dab hits during his lunch breaks and fucking rails of cocaine every morning, and opens that can of natty ice with his one good tooth,
That sounds like a
and
party.
they both fell in love.
Yeah.
Hey, I do
Oh,
got
shit.
some another little
Some good news.
No, not good news, but just another topic when we're ready to.
Oh, bring it.
Just
We're ready. Let's
just
move
because it's
on.
different. Yeah.
I mean, we fucking spent 4.5 hours on Tuesday talking about this shit, and we're deep right now.
Yeah,
so.
it's the pillow talk, you know.
And then all day,
What do you
I've
think?
been googling this goddamn electoral map every fucking hour.
It's addicting.
It is like, all right, let me see where we're at. Like, damn, it was the same numbers for like 48 hours straight.
I
What-
like
What's up?
looking up fucking Donald Trump's Twitter. That was funny.
Oh, he was losing his mind.
Oh,
Huh?
was off on Twitter.
Ranting all crazy.
It's too crazy.
It's funny, dude. He cracks me up, dude. Like,
Oh, he says some funny ass shit. Don't
Man,
get me
this is
wrong. Like
wild.
me and this fool were watching some of his moments, and
he's really.
he's like a roast master out there. He roasts the shit out of some people.
Hey, remember what he said about Rosie O'Donnell? When he was like, when they asked him, they were trying to check him on something. He was like, "You called Rosie O'Donnell a fat woman." He's like, "I called her a fat pig." That was when he was first like when he was
savage.
yeah when he was just a candidate, you know.
Man, he was really going off back then.
And another,
fucking
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Grab him
Another,
by the pussy.
Fuck,
Fucking.
you didn't give
oh,
a
that was in that
fuck.
bus. Remember?
Yeah.
Another person asked him like, "You call women fat and ugly pigs?" He's like, "Correct. Hold on, let me correct you. I call Rosie O'Donnell a fat pig."
Yeah, no. Oh shit, that shit was funny. But
Savage.
hey, speaking, you know what was funny that so remember I went back and I looked up those Baba Booey predictions, Baba Vanga.
Baba Vanga, yeah.
Baba Vanga. Did you ever look her up or?
I did. I found I read her Wikipedia page. I couldn't find that many like videos on
They
her.
start taking her down.
You know what I'm saying? But I found.
Oh yeah.
There's only like ones in like Hindi, like
Yeah.
Indian. But there used to be a bunch more, but they're out there still. I think Ancient Aliens has ones on her too. But she was a clairvoyant that died, I think, in the early '90s or mid '90s.
Like 96 or some shit. Right?
And they call her like the
See, because I started going through all her predictions
Yeah.
and shit. But Wikipedia was like the one that had the most info.
they called the Nostradamus of the Balkans, and she was Bulgarian. Anyways, we talked about her a few months
She
ago.
was the Balchinian.
Balchinian. She got
Bolas on their chinian.
but she had one of the things she had predicted about Trump, because she had talked about him being elected into office. One thing she did say is he would serve 2 terms.
She was wrong.
Yeah, but who knows?
Next-
Hey,
Oh,
hold on.
Hey, it's
That's
not,
true.
We may
Well,
not
that's
be
true.
seeing that.
Let me say this, because here's
Wrong. She was wrong.
because think about the things that the GOP does is they make false accusations. In this case, it's voter fraud, and then they later become guilty of it, and then they deny it. Then they say nothing they did was illegal, and then later it turns out that it was illegal, and then they go to a whole court battle, blah blah blah. So I'm actually waiting for them honestly a lot of votes to come out, and that shows that Trump won, like in a really crooked way. That's what I think was going to happen. God's honest shit. That's why I'm not too excited right now. But anyways, the other thing she did say was Trump will come down with a serious illness, and he'll get like tinnitus in the ear and basically go crazy and lose his mind.
He
But
got COVID.
Exactly. That's what people are relating, or not people, but like that's what I was looking at some stuff, and they're saying like what she said about Trump is actually coming true. So he got COVID and whatever all this other shit.
His second term's about to pop off.
We'll see what happens. Man.
Popping off
Hey.
with the second term.
You might get that militia in there and goes into full dictatorship. So we'll see what
Proud Boy
happens.
edition.
Yeah, all the Proud Boys will gladly die for him. So anyways,
They'll shoot themselves and shit.
do you want me to?
Oh yeah, let's see. What do you got, Franco?
So I looked up. I actually want to look up some other stuff, but I completely forgot, and it's just been a political week. But Nephilim got me thinking, because he was it's a conspiracy, just from the Great Beyond stuff. We always talked about ghosts and everything, and he brought in Bigfoot. One of the what they call
founding fathers in conspiracy.
Yeah, he's a bipedal.
Yeah.
They call him a bipedal creature, which means he stands on 2 feet, like he walks on two feet.
Yeah.
And I was just trying to think of like, hey, what's some other ones we could look into, or we've done the aliens and all that stuff. I found this before where and it's basically the most famous mythical creatures in every state in the United States.
Oh, every state.
Every state. So I'll look for Arizona first.
Let's go with
And-
AZ.
okay,
Let's see what our mythical
It's called the
Nightwalker.
is a
Don't be scared to say it, bro. It's all right. It's all right, Frank. Just spit it out.
Vent Diesel. Arizona, it's number 3, Mogollon monster.
Mongolian?
Mogollon.
Mogul.
Is it how do they say Mulian? Mulian spelled differently, right? The Mulian Rin,
Not sure.
Mongolian?
but yeah, Mogollon.
Oh, Mongolian.
Mogollon, right?
Yeah, the Mongolian.
Sure, it sounds right.
El Mogolan.
This Hirschuit boogeyman, quote unquote, is said to be a Bigfootish creature whose existence is traceable to Native American legends. Some say he's an exiled chief. Others
Oh, I've heard of that. Of the story. So, yeah, go ahead.
the man who stole another chief's bride and was transformed by the local medicine man as a punishment. The Mogollon monster is described as bipedal and covered with long black or reddish brown hair. Apart from his face, hands, feet, and chest, the beast stands around 7 feet tall, has huge red eyes, and gives off a terrible stink.
Smells like shit.
The oldest known documented sighting of the Mogollon monster was reported in the 1903 edition of the Arizona Republican, in which I.W. Stevens describes a creature seen near the Grand Canyon as having long white hair and matted beard that reached to his knees. It wore no clothing, and upon his talon-like fingers were claws at least 2 inches long. Upon further inspection, he noted a coat of gray hair nearly covered his body, with here and there a spot of dirty skin showing. He later stated that after he discovered the creatures drinking the blood of 2 cougars, it threatened him with a club and screamed the wildest, most unearthly screech. Fuck, 1903, dog.
Fucking
Barely.
Black Sabbath.
There's you want to hear? I'm just looking through because they have they have pictures like illustrations.
Is it this one? I
This
see a
one?
cool one. I kind of like that one.
No, this one just looks like a little Yeti monster. The one they did. I mean, it's stupid, but I was looking at the other monsters for. There's
That
one.
looks pretty sweet.
The
It
one
looks
for
like fucking.
the one for Connecticut looks funny. It looks like Mega Mind.
Oh, that,
Connecticut.
Oh shit.
Want me to read that one?
yeah, let's get the Connecticut. Let's see.
I just think that's a funny one.
Is that their most mythological monster?
The name is Melonhead. According to this,
Melonhead, and what are we?
Melonheads, yeah, in Connecticut.
Yeah,
In
not too
Connecticut?
creative over there.
Yeah, dude.
Imaginations don't run too deep over there.
And it's a real short one, but I just thought it was. Let me read. Drivers tend to hit the gas when passing through Fairfield country. Nobody wants to risk being boarded by the inbred cannibal descendant. Hold on, sorry. Nobody wants to risk being boarded by the inbred cannibal descendant of escaped asylum patients now. Do they? They who've been unlucky enough to run into the... Oh, it's a bunch of them. Those who... Oh, they're called melon heads.
Yeah, Melonheads.
Those who have been unlucky enough to run into them report tiny humans with huge heads lurking in the woods. They have bulging eyes, wiry limbs, and tend to bite people who dare tread on their territory. So they're fucking kindergartners. Little
That are
monsters.
biting people's
Little
ankles.
kids.
Fucking
In
That's
the
fucking
American
wild.
folklore of Ohio and Connecticut, melonheads are beings generally described as small humanoids with bulbous heads who occasionally, that was describing my penis, who occasionally emerge from hiding places to attack people. Different variations of the legend attribute different origins to the entities.
That's funny.
That is funny, bro. I've never heard of these little bulbous motherfuckers.
Do you want me to look at any
Fucking
state in
cone heads and
particular,
shit.
or maybe some of the ones that are on the list
What's
too,
a good
yet to be
state?
counted?
Yeah. Oh, let's see. What's Pennsylvania, right?
Penisvania.
They're one of the last motherfuckers to get counted.
Oh, you know what the one? Yeah, so Pennsylvania.
Transylvania.
I want to see if New Jersey has one too. Oh, that's what I was thinking. I wanted to talk
the
about
New Jersey Devil.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and but we'll come back to that. That's what got me thinking about this. I know something about monster. Okay, Nevada.
Well, what's their the gargoyle?
It's kind of lame. It's called Tahoe Tessie.
All right, that already sounds like a pussy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's some ex-gambler who fucking
Hoard
spent all
themselves.
his life savings and
He
killed
lost all his
himself,
money.
threw himself off the roof, and now he's cruising around the
Tales of Tahoe's answer to Nessie stretch back to legends told by the Waso and
La Wasawatso.
Paiute tribe.
What?
And perhaps even for
the
That was
Paiute
on
The
tribe.
Paiute, P-A-I-U-T-E, Paiute or Paiute,
Yeah.
the Wachutos.
The Paiute tribe.
Somebody told me the
A bumblebee
Wachutos
tuna. Your balls are
were
showing.
biters.
A bumblebee tuna.
And perhaps even for others have speculated that rather than a monster, Tessie could be a plesiosaur or a gigantic eel. Legend has it
Eel,
that
like a,
Tessie, isn't that the Loch Ness monster?
that's Nessie.
Oh, okay.
That's right. That's why they're saying this is Tahoe Tessie, and it's the answer to Ness.
Ah.
so it's a
whatever,
water
Tahoe's.
creature.
yeah,
yeah.
it's like kind of like the Loch Ness
Ooh,
monster.
like a big old eel.
Yeah. So legend has that the serpent-like monster lived in a cave beneath the lake. Sightings of the 80-foot-long serpent known as Tahoe Tessie continue to this day.
It's a long eel.
What the hell? So New Hampshire
King
has...
Jay's gonna go buy one.
What
He's
the-
gonna go look for it now.
He's,
Go buy a eel.
Try to break the record.
he's gonna unzip his pants and show his
80
80-foot.
foot fucking eel.
Yep.
I was like, ew.
dang. Reel that back in there.
Go
Okay.
back in your cave.
So the reason why the New Jersey Devil actually got my attention a long time ago was, so we all remember the Blair Witch Project. There was actually a documentary before that was put out that was called the New Jersey Devil Project. That was essentially the same thing, but it was the exact same thing where it was like kids out there were like videotaping, trying to look for this thing. But I guess the Blair Witch Project jacked the idea and turned into like the
Actual
biggest
freak out.
fucking.
Scary flick of all time.
So, New Jersey Devil. An 18th century mother, frustrated that she'd fallen pregnant yet again, cursed out loud that her unborn 13 kid would be the devil.
Damn, 13th kid.
I guess, yeah.
Jeez.
They was fucking.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Hold on,
not.
sucking
Hey,
and fucking.
there wasn't anything to do back in the 18th century except fucking and
Get
create
all-
monsters.
Get all
And make
horned
devil
up.
babies.
Yeah. Speaking of which, we still got to do that hunt. Big
Yeah.
mistake. Although born human-like, the little guy soon mutated into a midwife slaughtering, cattle bothering demon we know and love today. Upon
We
the
know and
newly,
love 'em today?
I guess, yeah. Upon the
never-
newly born child's sudden transformation, it grew a goat head, hooves, and bat-like wings and a barbed tail.
What?
So her
That's
kid?
pretty cool.
Look at him. He looks like a flying camel.
What the fuck's going on? That's your son?
That's the Jersey Devil, yeah. That's her son.
What?
That's a picture from 1909 right there.
Damn. Satan really piped her down. Had a baby with her.
The Leeds family, that's the person, right? Or who was it? The mom?
I didn't say the name, but yeah, I said the mom. I just said a mom.
Mother Leeds has been identified by some as Deborah Leeds on grounds that Deborah Leeds' husband, Japhet Leeds, named 12 children in the will he wrote during 1736, which is compatible with the legend Deborah and Jobeth Leeds. Also lived in the Leeds Point section of what is now Atlantic County, New Jersey, which is commonly the location of the Jersey Devil story. Ooh.
Dude, Pennsylvania's has a gross one.
Much like Mother Leeds in the Jersey Devil myth, Daniel Leeds' third wife had given birth to 9 children. Damn, so that motherfucker was fucking. A large number of children, even for the time. Leeds' second wife and first daughter had both died during childbirth. As a royal surveyor with strong allegiance to the British crown, Leeds had also surveyed and acquired land in the Egg Harbor area located within the Pine Barrens. The land was inherited by Leeds' son and family and is now known as Leeds Point. One of the areas in the Pine Barrens is currently most associated with the Jersey Devil legend and alleged Jersey Devil sightings. Damn, so that motherfucker had 20-something kids, bro.
That's a lot of
13
kids.
plus 9, what is that? 22 kids.
God damn.
Yeah.
That's just with 2 wives. Imagine like all the other little offsprings he was shooting out.
All the ones that didn't make it to
All the other,
Maury.
all the other that didn't make it to as a NHL team. You know,
Fool's
what
a
I'm saying?
master nutter.
He is.
He was very, very fruitile.
And he made a fucking devil with one of them.
That's talented,
Hmm.
man.
That's
probably
powerful.
Playing the Ouija board. While
Are
they
you
were
sure that's
hitting
not
it.
Donald Trump's dad?
They were playing the Ouija board while they were fucking and shit.
All I can produce is losers. All my kids are. I'm just kidding. I don't got any kids.
Let's see. Let's get one more. Let's get one more out there. Let's give us another
Did
one.
you want to do Pennsylvania or
Yeah, you said that one was pretty nasty.
like the picture looks kind of gross, but it's
The story's
it's
kind of whack.
Yeah, it's
They
kinda,
don't match.
basically it's this thing that has saggy skin and it cries itself to disappear. Like it looks like a little pig
Oh,
thing.
I wanna hear
Oh yeah, look.
Yeah.
It looks like a.
It's a quick.
It
It's
cries
a quick one.
Yeah,
okay.
give us a
Blah,
synopsis.
blah, so it's called the squonk.
The
SQ.
squonk.
The squonka.
The squonka.
SQUONK.
What?
Less
The
X
squonka.
Files and more Rick and Morty. This miserable creature's special superpower seemed to be its ability to escape captivity by crying itself into a pool of water and dripping away.
Oh, so he turns into the water and then just.
A big ass teardrop crying and then just dissolves.
It's like liquid metal?
He
Yeah.
just goes into the earth and goes wherever he wants.
According to witnesses, the squonk has saggy,
The
ill-fitting
squonk.
skin. Saggy, ill-fitting skin that's covered in warts. It's ashamed of its appearance, hence the tears. Oh, so it's a
interesting.
sad. It's
It's
being
sad.
shamed.
So
You
it's
think
being
he's
sad.
ugly?
I remember my cousin. He I forgot where else. I forgot the whole. It was my cousin's husband, but I remember him telling the story of the Goat Man. Have you heard this of the Goat Man?
From here?
I think Texas.
Oh.
But it was basically like I don't remember all the details,
All the
But
deets.
one of the things I remember what he said was they heard a noise and they had guns, and the goat man's supposed to be like kind of like a Bigfoot-ish creature, like a smaller version. But they heard it, and like they chased after, or they went looking for it, and it was like far away, like they could see the silhouette, and basically they pulled out the 22, the rifle, and the guy like he let off a couple shots at it, and he's like, and he said you heard the like you heard it hitting it, and it just took off running, and they went to go chase after it, and then when they went to like basically where like it went where it was running to, and it was like there was nowhere he could jump up, or like it was basically trying to run away from them, and it essentially went to a dead end to like a fucking 20-foot like a flat part of the mountain. So it like went.
Oh, it climbed that shit?
Well, they could see the footprint, so they were following it, and they said well, I guess it did climb, but he said it jumped. Like basically, like it had to just jump, but yeah, I guess it makes sense if it climbed it too. So I was like, what the fuck?
A goat man?
It was like a goat man, yeah.
Because goat
Some
can
sweet
climb
shit.
fucking steep walls, right?
That makes sense, yeah. Yeah. Because he said they could smell it. And I remember him telling, like, it stunk and everything. And when I watch a lot of the shows now, everyone always talks about how it stinks. So, there's some other people that said they see the Mothman on South Mountain.
My
and
dad
shit.
said he saw him or by his house.
The
Those right here?
Mothman?
Yep.
What the hell?
He said he was like this tall. Fucking looked like a fucking chief, he said. He looked like a chief, and then
And
he
those
just
fields,
flew.
huh?
Yeah, in the
Where he
fields, and then that motherfucker just flew away.
Because he always walk.
My dad said, I was like, fuck. He's like, at first I thought it was like a fucking person. He's on, then this motherfucker just flew away, dude. He's all, he was standing like a chief, he said.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's what it says,
Crazy.
like a Native American. Like
Is it? Because my dad said that. He's all, dude, I swear I seen that shit.
Let's look it up. But yeah, it's like kind of like that one thing where it said about the little thing, that Arizona monster. How it's like a chief or like, but basically it's like a
Yeah, the
What
the
field?
first guy, what was his name? Mongolian.
yeah.
Before the turn.
The fields that are off this way? Oh, what?
Y'all were by that big field.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another spot we can go walk then. shit.
Right.
Oh, at night?
Yeah, dude. See if with flashlights, see if we can find the Mothman.
He'll probably get scared with the flashlight.
He'll beat our ass.
Sure, trying to eat us.
Fucking shoot some kind of poison probably at our face.
What if he just
Did-
wants to smoke with
Do
us?
you remember when that was, when your dad saw it? Because the only thing I know is they say like he's supposed to bring like a bad omen or something like that. Like something's supposed to happen, like death and shit like that.
I don't know.
No,
Maybe
I
a
was
few
like-
years ago.
Yeah.
Year or two ago. When it was like before the freeway was even there.
Yeah, that was probably
Mm.
like a good 3-4.
Yeah. I'll ask him though. But it's crazy, right?
That's crazy.
So this is per Wikipedia. In West Virginia folklore, the Mothman is a creature reportedly seen in Point Pleasant area from November 15, 1966 to December 15, 1967.
No sightings in Arizona.
Hold on. There are this, but it's I don't know why it's just talking about West Virginia. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to skip through it. Cause they have like festivals and shit.
Monolithical man.
You know what I'm gonna do?
You should take a picture of it, huh?
I'm gonna put Native American Mothman. See what comes up.
The Demon of Arizona. Remember that one?
Which one's that?
You just fall back.
Somebody take a picture of this.
Crack my neck.
Where is it? It just looked like a weird. Oh, what is this? The fuck is this? A gargoyle? Terrifying images show that shows the Demon of Arizona. That was a couple years ago
A gargoyle?
during a sandstorm. Somebody took a picture of this big old giant angel that came through their neighborhood.
Crazy.
It's like a big old Mothman.
Big old moth.
Let's see. Let's see if we can see the bigger picture. It's trying to make me log in Pinterest, whatever that is. It'll
Oh,
fuck
it's
with
like a site where they just show you different stuff like that. It's mainly for recipes.
mainly for recipes.
Yeah, like you go to Pinterest and look up different
Is
recipes.
that where you got your Zupa Tuscana?
Oh shit! I forgot your bowl.
No, I just look it up. I just looked that up on Google. Just Olive Garden's Zuppa Toscano recipe, and just followed it like that.
Yeah, I don't see. What in the world? I don't see anything about Mothman in Arizona. So maybe it was a night walker? Does that motherfucker fly?
Like a skinwalker?
Skinwalker, I mean.
Oh no, skinwalkers. I don't think they fly.
Mothman in Arizona. Jade podcast. Oh, okay. Paranormal Paranoid on Spotify. Glenn is chased around Walmart by a ghoul and Mothman in Winterton in Arizona. Well, that's on the podcast. I'm gonna listen to that shit. We'll listen to it on the way home, Eric, and we'll tell them the story.
Okay, mijo.
The Mothman in Arizona, paranormally paranoid. It's only 5 minutes too. Hell yeah.
We can listen to it right now.
I don't know if we're allowed to, right? 'Cause it's somebody else's fucking show.
Giving them.
They might try to sue us for $1 billion.
$1 billion for
out.
trillion.
$1 billion.
Yeah, I'm trying to look it up, and Chief Cornstalk, leader of the Shawnee Nation, at the time was wrongfully killed at Fort Randolph in 1777. Many believe he put a curse on the area just before he was killed, leading to tragedy in the city like the collapse of the Silver Bridge. Today, Point Pleasant holds an annual festival to commemorate the winged phenomenon.
The Wing Chun?
The wingeth.
Let me see.
You got a wingeth.
You got a wingeth?
You got a wingeth.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Lord of thy ringeth,
Lord of thy ringeth.
so we can singeth.
Fuck yeah. Fuck Don T. DT.
It's okay, Tolo.
He needs to
Calm
live a
down,
good life.
vato.
I know, fuck that puto dog.
Your stress levels are rising over
I'm gonna
this
put a
vato
tear-
win. They should be going down now that he lost.
Oh yeah, huh?
They're going up.
Nah, I mean, it was a good episode, boys. I learned a lot about new creatures that I never knew. You know what I'm saying? Little bulbous midgets that fucking bite your tires on the road.
And then we'll bite your ankles when you get out.
Oh, they'll fuck you up. Don't get out, bro.
Yeah, fucking big-headed
Call
tweakers.
Mini cone heads. They're like mini cone heads and shit. Just
Just call 9.
Running
Inbred cannibals?
Yeah.
Is that what it said?
So
Some
far,
weird ass
so far
name.
looks like Sleepy Man is winning the election.
hopefully he wakes up to some good news. Oh well, he is gonna wake up to some good news.
That's why he ain't speaking till 8 p.m. Eastern, bro. He naps between noon and 3.
Yeah, he has to go right after his coffee.
And then he has to go review the speech, make sure, you know.
After dinner,
And then
Oh, he's still half
popping
asleep.
his teeth.
and you know they gotta shoot him up with something, bro, to prop him up a little, so you don't look like sleepy.
Little adrenaline.
Yeah, so you don't look all sleepy out there.
He just smoked some gas and.
Nah, I don't smoke.
Oh yeah, dude, he's
Sleepy
a big
Joe?
pothead, bro.
You
Why do you
could
think he's
tell.
always sleeping?
You could tell if he was a pothead.
He's Sleepy Joe.
Gonna marionette
That's
him
his.
out
That
there.
was his pothead.
His
name.
lips. Look at his lips. They don't have black marks on them.
They're fucking crispy, nice and fucking.
Potheads have black marks on their lips.
It's on nice and pink.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, like dark marks.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Oh yeah, mine
fucking-
are all marked up.
Mhm. That's from the heat, right? It was a
Yeah.
blunt or something.
I
But
thought they just kept making out with the street or something.
I thought it was turning into a kidney bean. Any closing words, probably, before we dip on out?
You know, just fly high, man. Now just hope
Fly high, I
everybody
like
enjoys
that.
their day and yeah, let's see how this presidential election turns out. You know, goes past the vote. Got to stay in tune through it all. You know, all the yearly votes that go on in every state that really matter too. That in between the main elections, you know, you got those that still
The midterms,
still matter and push the bills. You know,
midterm elections, right?
so yeah, you know, just those who keep in tune, stay in tune all the way through. You know, that just don't stop here after the election.
Nope.
Gotta keep it pushing for greater things, you know. And
Do something for the community if you can. If you have the
Yeah, man.
opportunity, do something for the
just shout out
community.
to fucking Smoky Smoke Shop, you know, the homies out there, keeping it fucking real.
Yeah, shout out to Smokies.
On to the next
Shout
one.
out Smokey.
Mr. King J, any closing words before we moving on now?
Just hope everybody has a good Saturday and a safe Saturday.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. Mr. Frankito.
Yeah, man. Thanks for listening. Let's
Let's
just
get
remember
high.
to love each other, man. I mean, I know it sounds corny, but you know, let's go through this world with love and compassion and understanding, and not so much with hostility, anger. Let's really just take a step back, you know, and really analyze any situation. I think now is again we hit a reset, so we're able to do that. And then really shout out to everybody that fucks with us, and that doesn't necessarily agree with the stuff we say, but they still fuck with us and respect us. Thank you guys for understanding, like our position. But speaking of taking the opportunity, this isn't confirmed, but I think it's safe to it'll be safe to talk about it. But Neff is doing a toy show. We'll give those details later, but because of date and everything. But I'm 99% sure this is going to happen, but we're going to do a toy drive. So we're going to be collecting toys. Just come by, check the show out. We're not going to charge for the show, from what I hear. So don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure that's. But
there will be donations taken.
Yeah,
both money and toys.
If people want to donate money, like I'll go to fucking the store and I'll buy the toys for kids and we'll dish them out to the community. But we're gonna do that toy drive. So
I'm down. Let's do it.
Yeah. So we'll get those details and just whatever, man. We'll give back, and a lot of kids are don't get to celebrate Christmas the same this year. I doubt they will in the next 2 months or so.
No, yeah, gotta start now, man. Try to get as much kids.
Yeah, so just keep an eye out for that. And like I said, we've turned over. We turned the next chapter, and let's figure out let's decide where we're gonna go from here, in a positive way, without fucking suppressing anybody else, we all could win by not deterring somebody else's success.
Fully agree. Like Franco said, thank you for listening. Have a great rest of your week. We'll be back with you on Wednesday. Peace.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Where we belong.
Did Jamal go masturbate again?
Yeah, you seen that picture.